Oh, thank you for letting me tune in. Thank you for letting me tune in, lady. And forgive me if you had to listen to that, lady, because I had to tune myself up. And guess what, lady? I know when you hear those high performance cams and all that bored over 40 and that big 446 block Chevy guy, baby. Ooh, that thing will make that compression fall out your tailpipe. Everybody, like, you must be excited to hear Nardo this morning. They see all that H2O coming out that tailpipe, baby. Like you just got it off the lot and trying to tell you. Ooh, that thing moving like a sewing machine. Trying to tell you. And that thing old as dirt too, baby. That thing like it got 1 mile on it. Trying to tell you. Got that thing bored over 30, 446 block, big old high performance cam and wide, baby. Plug. Got the plugs in the wide. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody say they is tired of Paw Patrol and Reese. Ooh, they tired of them folks, lady. If they knew how much people was tired of them, lady. But they don't know, you know. It only take a couple of people to make you think you in the game, you know what I mean? It only take a couple now. You would think you showing up doing it, you know what I mean? But look what happened to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson wasn't even 49 years old, and they put the hammer to him, lady. Michael Jackson did not get to enjoy his riches, lady. He didn't, lady. He didn't get to enjoy nothing, lady. He showed them. They were beating the brakes off of Michael Jackson his whole life, lady. He experienced some serious child abuse. His parents used to beat him up real bad. They really did, lady. You know, Daryl Hall and Oates and them guys, man, they used to beat the brakes off of them. It's sad, but it's true. And you know, he didn't get to enjoy none of his money, you know what I'm saying? He really didn't, ladies. He was too busy to perform. He said he couldn't sleep. They say when he turned like 30-some years old, he couldn't even sleep no more. Because that's how much Joe wanted him to get out there and make money, you know what I mean? Joe needed him to make money. He didn't have time to sleep. When he was born, he said this one needs to get out there and dance and practice valet and all that kind of stuff. And they exercised him to death, ladies. They really did, ladies. He couldn't even sleep no more. And he died at 49 years old. Ladies. It's sad, but it's true. Very sad. And to me, I don't really think he was that good. I mean, I'm going to just be honest with you, lady. Now. I just didn't think Michael Jackson was that good. I ain't going to lie to you. I think it was that pop sensation. I think that's what did it, but I didn't necessarily like it that much. I might have liked Billie Jean. It was all right. I like Billie Jean, but you got to play it real slow and slow the pitch down. That's the only way I listen to Michael Jackson. I can't listen to him at regular speed because he's too feminine, lady. He's just a little bit too feminine for me, lady. You know? And you know the other guy too, that same Purple Rain. So they was a little too feminine, man. I can't listen to that all day. Chico the bars and all that. No, man. I can't do that. You know what I mean? Because you out on a date, man. If you out on a date, man, you're gonna be on the wrong side of the table. Listen to that. You know what I mean? You're gonna have your handkerchief upside down and stuff. You're gonna be having your butter knife in the wrong hand and your fork in the wrong hand. You know what I mean? Listening to them guys, like, you know, they still, you know, they don't even know they successfully sold their soul to the devil. They still trying. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see somebody out there and you know them and they still trying to sell their soul to the devil and they're not aware that they did it like years ago, please let them know, ladies. Tell them to stop trying to impress the devil because they're already in, lady. They don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Tell them their blessing to come from the devil. It might not be the blessing they're looking for, and he's not going to be on time, but he's going to be there sooner or later, if they live to see tomorrow. Like you, if they see tomorrow. Lady. Yes, lady. Ooh, thank God Paw Patrol is coming to an end, lady. Man, they say they're too sick of seeing them folks. Reese and Paw Patrol. They don't know. The city of Montgomery say they can't take it no more. Lady. They can't take it. Y'all remember Dr. Ruth, ladies and gentlemen, the little sex analyst? They used to tell everybody how to make out. She was a sex professor. Sexual. What do they call it? What do they call it in college? Human nature. sexual something, like, you know, sexual anatomy or something. But Dr. Ruth, that's what she used to be. And she was probably about 4'1", lady. 4'2", something like that. Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, that lady, I'm trying to tell you, man, that lady looked like Night of the Return of the Living Dead, lady. I don't see how they was taking that bite from her, lady, all those years. But when you see Recent and Paw Patrol, it's like a mix between that, Tales from the Crypt, and Twilight Zone. When you see them, what they got going on in the city of Montgomery, like, you already know nobody's winning. Nobody. When you go out there and see the results of their experiment over the last decade, everybody's lost. McAllister's lost. Kenny Rogers is lost. Rallies, Checkers, Steak and Shake, O'Charlie's, Copeland's, TJIL, Fridays, Sears, JCPenney's, Montgomery Mall, Cloverdale Mall. Just name it. Like they said, just name something, and you'll see that it's true that they experiment has totally, and and they get a lot of advice from Juicy Seafood, and they used to have a Juicy Seafood down here by Walmart, and they married each other, and it really destroyed our town. Like, so please, when you go to Juicy Seafood, please pray for them. Like, don't just go get Juicy. Pray, ladies and gentlemen. Go get you a vaccine. Go in there and eat, and get another vaccine when you leave, and ask the Lord to please bless and heal those folks, lady. Heal them, lady. They need healing because they can't see, lady. They blind as they want to be. It's bad when you can see and you're blind, like. It's bad when you can see and you're still blind. And people decorate you and tell you how bright your vision is, and you still don't know nothing. That'd be bad, don't it, lady? Just like Cam Newton. Cam Newton got up there in that Super Bowl. The whole Lee County, Opelika, Slapout, Alabama. Everybody on I-65 all the way to the underground Atlanta. They was depending on him to bring the family through. Cam Newton. And what did he do? He tucked his tail. Man, he tucked his tail. That panther tail he got? You couldn't even see. He thought it was a bobcat. Everybody thought it was the Carolina Bobcats that night. When Cam Newton tucked his tail that far, you couldn't even see it no more. And they were the Panthers, formerly known as the Carolina Panthers, now known as the Carolina Bobcats. Thank you for letting me tune in. That's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Just because people say you the Heisman, your first round, first pick, the best player to ever do it from the SEC, that don't mean you're going to win a Super Bowl. That don't mean that you're really the thing that they said that you know what I'm saying? They decorated you. They armed you with the weapons to get the job done, and you got there and you didn't know how to use it no more. And they train you all those years. His whole life been trained for that, and not able to do it, lady. Nice and up there with a disco haircut, lady. You sure ain't gonna be able to get it with a disco haircut. You might be able to rap, but you're not. I don't see you winning the championship with a disco haircut, man. Disco haircut is for styling to get the ladies. It's not for winning Super Bowl. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, tell you, because when your hair get in your face, you ain't gonna be able to throw the ball. You're gonna have to get your sweatband, your headband, and move it around. The receiver waiting on you to throw the ball, goddamn. Now somebody covering him again, he can't get open, but he was trying to get that hair out of his eye. You know what I'm saying? He had to get that hair out of his eye, like you're a heavy metal rock and roller, ladies and gentlemen. Sad, but it's true, ladies. I tell you, I don't know a whole lot of spoiled brats, ladies and gentlemen. But if I did know one, if you listening and you a spoiled brat, please go smoke a blunt. And I don't encourage people to smoke a blunt. You go get you some Strong Loud and get hooked on it. Mix a little, bunk it too. And please keep stressing your family out. You up there raising hell in your house, spending your mama money and stuff, stealing your daddy debit card and stuff, hiding their keys. They don't know where their keys at. Sending them to the emergency room with your pepper spray and stuff. Just go out there and go buy you a bunk blunt and start smoking that and leave your folks alone. Go bother the dope man. And leave your family out of it, because they don't deserve it, lady. They don't deserve it. They try to do good by you, and you end up. They try to do good by that child, lady. That child like Cyndi Lauper now, lady. Yeah. Got the lace front on one side of her head, a wig on the other. Got some African mojo in the back, and one eyelash on this side, one real eyelash on the left, and a fake set of eyelashes on the right. Oh, baby. Got a fade on one side and 100% Brazilian kinky twist Remy on the other side. Like, I just don't know. Well, thank God, please. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Father, Heavenly Father. Like, if you hear, thank God that Paw Patrol and Reese, that they connection is fizzing out. They Pips ain't got no fizz in it. Thank you. And they couldn't keep the fizz in their Pepsi, like, it fizzed out. They tried to steal that birthday. They done ran Tyson away from the chicken. Now it's just called grilled chicken, lady. And Tyson moved away from the grill, lady. He said he can't take it no more. Now I'm telling you, when the institution leave off of the grounds of the institution, you know that Paw Patrol and Reese is really bad, lady. That's just like Alabama State saying, the hell with this shit. We're moving to Opelika. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no different than that. Them Alabama State picking their stuff up and just saying, we got to get out of the city of Montgomery. We're not going to be able to do it here no more. It's the equivalent of that, lady. You don't leave the ground. You don't leave your foundation, lady. You don't leave your foundation. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just have to, lady. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing about me, if I see danger, I'm leaving then. I'm not gonna keep building and then later on say I can't deal with it no more. When I see the danger, I'm gone. That's one thing about me. And I'll tell you about it later, you know what I'm saying? First, I'm gonna see if I can do anything about it. If I can't do nothing about it, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt about it. I'm packing up, I'm finding somewhere else to go. You know what I'm saying? People can be crying, pulling on your pants leg, I'm still going. You know what I'm leaving, you know what I'm saying? And I tell you, lady, I feel sorry for those grilled chicken breasts, lady. Have you ever seen some silicones, ladies and gentlemen, and they was on the wrong individual? Everybody ain't supposed to have no grilled chicken breasts, lady. Yeah? Grilled chicken breasts are not for everybody. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They just not, lady. Now I noticed that J-Lo has some grilled chicken breasts, and I wasn't ready for that, lady. Because I always thought J-Lo was good enough. You know what I'm saying? But see, I'm going to tell you, being out there in Hollywood and stuff, those people influence you. They influence you to think, you know, that if you're not up to their par, then you're not going to be able to get that. You're not going to get that contract or that deal. You know? You need a little more meat in the meat cleaver. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And, you know, she probably felt like, you know, that people probably didn't notice that she was full-figured like that. You know, she was hoping that they didn't know it was an augmentation. And one thing about J-Lo, though, a lot of people always dreamed about J-Lo. They probably don't pay no attention. Or hopefully, if you do the augmentation, you in J-Lo position, they're gonna give you amnesty for that. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been dreaming about you every night anyway. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing, and you know how that helps them right now? It's because she's insecure. Not because she's fine, no, because she had that augmentation. It take her down a few notches, you know what I'm saying? At first she was playing hard to get. Now she'll let anybody get them things. You see what I'm saying? Because she know that she got some plastic going on. See what I'm saying? So that's why I encourage people, if you haven't done it, don't do it. Because you're going to be letting everybody tap that thing. Why? Because you feel insecure. You know what I'm saying? That's why. You'll take anything now because you feel like that you're going to be joking on that plastic. And it's not a debit card. He's not joking on your debit card or your credit card. He's talking about another plastic, ladies and gentlemen. You see what I'm saying? And I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you already know.